we will take you through the cloud user's experience in debugging a health issue with one of their subscriptions in the cloud portal. So here when I am logging in as CSA user, the name CSA user 1 and the password. So once I log in my dashboard, I'm seeing the catalog of services that are offered. I see all the subscriptions I have, and I can actually go in and see the services that are part of my subscription. So click on my services. I see what are the subscriptions. So I see the HDFC Bank service, it's online, green, normal health stays, same as that with the Citibank online transaction app. And then there is the payment gateway app for the ICICI Bank. Now here though, I find that this is showing me a critical health status. If I want, I can now do that. And when I do that, it offers me the details of that service. There are two servers deployed. One of the servers which is deployed is having a critical health status, and if I so choose, I can view the health detail, which I'll view in a minute. So for that, the other server, it's a normal health status. So what has happened is that the service is shown with the help of the most offending element. So if I go to the service topology, I can pretty clearly see here that the service itself right from top is impacted because there is one element here, and that is having a critical state, and that's the server I spoke about earlier. So what is the problem with the server? The health of the server indicates that VM CPU utilization is okay, VM memory utilization is constant, capacity wise. So this is a new thing, right? Drill down deeper at the service level to find out what is the problem at the infrastructure level, at the compute level. So memory sizing is okay, CPU sizing is okay, everything is fine. Let's go back to health. There's the link here below to show the performance graph of that image. Let's click on this. So far we have actually come from the total list of services that the user owns towards the service that has a problem, drilling down and going to the level where the VM problem has emerged. So same as before, consistent with the previous information, we find that the VM is correctly sized. It doesn't need more CPU, so there's no problem there. CPU and memory utilization, okay, physical and logical. So on the logical side, the memory utilization has had some up and down, but really there's nothing that's hitting the roof here or anything like that. Read latency has been occasionally going up and coming down, right? Over the last 7 days, how things have been, pretty much the same case. There have been a bit of read latency issues here, which is something that again we can point back to the cloud admin and let them know. I'm going to step down and actually look at what alerts have been raised for this. So there are CPU alerts, and these are critical. So this is actually the problem as to why the VM was in a critical health status. Let's quickly check if the memory, no alerts, on the disk also there's no alerts, right? Maybe the latency issues have come and gone, so there's no alerts about the disk. But here's the key thing there. The virtual machine CPU is saturated, meaning it's out of resources to the extent that there is a there is a bottleneck situation there. And the reason for that is basically that the virtual machine has a CPU limit set to a maximum of 10%, 10 megahertz, right? And the recommendation, which again Cloud Optimizer has provided, says let's change the CPU limit to any value greater than 15 megahertz because the CPU demand has been 15 megahertz. Now, all that we need to do is to take a report of this page and send it across to the cloud admin and say that I have a problem that my service is impacted, right? And my service is impacted because somebody on your side maybe has set up limits on this. And while at it, please also look at this problem here, that read latencies have been high at different points of time, and find out what is the cause for the problem there. With this, we actually get to the level where no longer is, for instance, the provider going to be in a position that they say, we know what the problem is, or there's no problem on our end because the information is right there in front of us. We'll also take a printout of this page and see what we get. We save this in desktop, see what happens. Okay. Pretty much the same information is available, summary of limits is available, and details about the limits. With this, we conclude the presentation. Thank you.